So a lot of people are going to be getting together with their families this weekend for the holidays, and I had a thought where I hearkened back to when people would gather around listening to radio programs. That was kind of the entertainment that on holidays you gather around with. So I thought maybe we would try to do something like that so people could sit with their families and listen to a Funhouse production together. Mm-hmm. So I have written a small, short
that we have to read?
Play, yeah, for all of so I'll be performing the narrator role.
Radio drama.
And then so just close your eyes. So this is a Funhouse Thanksgiving play. Mm-hmm. They'll all perform our roles.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
So I'll begin.
Okay.
Welcome, dear listeners. Gather closer to the hearth. Today is Thanksgiving, a time when friends and loved ones come together to celebrate the season, give thanks, and of course, eat their fill of turkey dinner. Let me paint the scene for you. We find ourselves on a quiet suburban street. Children are playing outside, tossing the old pigskin around with Pop.
Can you actually do like a transatlantic accent?
Oh, yeah.
Pop's pot dog dolls, hoping for the vestigial scraps of the feast that awaits.
Better.
And inside the kitchen, one surprisingly modest ranch-style bungalow, actor Eddie Murphy peers through an oven door.
This turkey's gonna be Eddie's best holiday works. It's Donkey's Christmas Shrek-tacular. But it's gonna be bumping.
Eddie turns and surveys all the preparation he's put into his lavish feast. Sweet yams, cornbread, sausage stuffing, homemade pumpkin pie. Murphy's thought of everything. He smiles widely to himself, not realizing that the doorbell has been ringing incessantly. As he snaps to, a flustered Sofia Vergara enters the kitchen.
Ay, Dios mío, Eddie! You need to answer the doorbell.
Oh.
He's driving me loco, Spanish, which means Spanish crazy.
What the hell? Just keep going.
I will stay in the kitchen. I will stay in the kitchen and handle these breasts.
What you say about handling breasts?
Sophia throws her hands up in frustration. Her large breasts jiggle with almost a violent force, knocking a bag of figs off the counter.
Ay, 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 not my breasts, the turkey breasts.
All right, Sophia Vergara. Well, you let Eddie Murphy know if you got trouble with your breasts, and he'll give you a hand or two.
Eddie Murphy raises his eyebrows suggestively with all the confidence and bombast of a much younger man with a more successful career.
In the meantime, I'll get the dough.
Eddie opens the front door. A red-haired man is standing on the stoop. His outstretched hands offer forth a casserole dish.
Oh. Happy Thanksgiving. I brought the cranberries.
Willem Dafoe, you shouldn't have.
It was the least I can do to repay you for the time you saved my life.
Won't you come in?
It would be a pleasure. I hope you don't mind I brought an old friend of mine.
A large, strapping man with a wild and lush head of brown hair steps in the doorway. He looks fresh from the outback.
Nice to meet you. Name's Hugh Jackman. You might have heard me because I played a werewolf from the comic books, yeah? I also like to sing and dance, but not in a gay way, just for fun, yeah? I'm honored to be part of your Thanksgiving festivities. I'm so far from I'm so far from my home in Australia.
I couldn't just let him spend the holidays alone. And you know I'm full of surprises.
Come on in, Hugh Jackman. Ain't no gator under Bobby, but Eddie Murphy's got a thick bird going, and that ain't talking about Sophia.
Suddenly, the moment of mirth and merriment is broken by a shrill scream.
Hey!
Oh no, Sophia Vergara, you in trouble?
Crikey, we better get out of here.
Eddie Murphy and Hugh Jackman rush toward the kitchen to respond to Sophia's call of distress. Meanwhile,
hang on, I dropped my mints.
Willem Dafoe bends to reclaim his errant mints.
That's better. I've got my mints back. Now into the pocket.
As Willem reaches to put his mints into his pocket, the package slips from his grip and falls to the floor once more.
Ack, I've got a mint situation.
He calls out to no one.
You go on ahead. I'll catch up.
As Willem Dafoe fumbles with his mints, Hugh Jackman and Eddie Murphy rush to the kitchen. It's difficult to see through the large clouds of billowing dark smoke that have engulfed the room. However, there is definitely a fire.
Sophia, girl, where you at?
It's the turkey, it's on fire!
Suddenly, Christopher Lloyd is there.
Great Scott, a grease fire!
Like a beacon of well-chiseled hope, Hugh Jackman emerges from the smoke with a shiny red fire extinguisher.
Oh, I'll handle this!
And with a great display of athletic fortitude, Hugh Jackman thrusts the fire extinguisher toward the flaming oven, spewing out a soft, wet, pulpy white slop. It's clear that he's had experience with grease fires before.
Hugh Jackman, you're a lifesaver.
The door swings open and one Willem Dafoe stumbles through.
What'd I miss? Hold for laughter.
The danger has passed and everyone is safe. The kitchen appears mostly unaffected, save for some smoke. The poor turkey did not fare as well and is charred to a black crisp. Sofia Vergara is visibly shaken. The front of her shirt is charred black, like that scene in Mrs. Doubtfire when Robin Williams is cooking and burns his tits.
Aye, Poppy, the turkey is ruined. He's so black and burnt up like Michaela Jackson's hair.
Willem Dafoe takes a bit of a charred wing.
Tastes fine to me.
Well, now, Sophia, the only problem to Eddie Murphy seems how are we gonna carve it? It's cooked too tough. Knife ain't gonna cut through.
I think I might be of help in that department.
Hugh Jackman lifts his hands to reveal large silver claws protruding from his knuckles. Everyone has a hearty chuckle at this. Suddenly, from the dinner table, an older gentleman in black sunglasses calls out,
Get a bird over here. Uncle Jaxie's gotta eat.
"Nailed it!" I should have put in a line there where someone says, Jack Nicholson, what are you doing here? But I didn't.
Oh, man.
And so what might have turned into a Thanksgiving disaster is instead a Thanksgiving miracle. We thank you for joining our friends on this wonderful day and hope your Thanksgiving is as special as this one was.
Wow, nice job,
really
Elise.
Oh,
Way to
thank
go.
you. So that's from
Really good
Funhouse.
Wow,
Happy Thanksgiving,
that was great.
everyone.